Imagine being in a business deal worth over $11 billion, only to find out the country you made in wants a share of your profits. Welcome to the intriguing battle between Vodafone International Holdings and the Indian government. This case challenges not just the business world but the concept of fairness in international trade and taxation. So, why should you care about this? Understanding the Vodafone case sheds light on how tax laws can affect foreign investments and legality in corporate dealings. Let's break this down. In 2007, Vodafone International Holdings, a company based in the Netherlands, made a significant move by acquiring a 67% stake in Hutchison Essar Limited, an Indian telecom powerhouse. This was not just any investment, it was a stunning $11.1 billion deal that stirred the waters of international business. The deal was structured as an offshore transaction between Vodafone and Hutchison. This means there was no direct sale of shares occurring within India itself. But the story gets more complicated from here. The Indian government caught wind of this transaction and decided that Vodafone owed him taxes. Why? They claimed that Vodafone should have deducted tax at the source, known as TDS, on capital gains since the deal was taxable under Indian law. Suddenly, out of nowhere, the Indian Income Tax Department issued a tax demand of a staggering 11,000 crore rupees, which also included penalties and interest for delay. They argued that indirect transfers of Indian assets should fall under Section 9(1)(I) of the Income Tax Act. This blow left Vodafone scrambling to respond. Vodafone countered this argument by saying their deal was completely outside of India. The transaction was between two foreign entities, meaning Indian tax laws shouldn't even apply to them. They also claimed that India's tax laws at that time didn't cover indirect share transfers. Now, this led to a massive showdown. The case eventually made its way up to the Supreme Court in 2012, where Vodafone's fate would hang in the balance. In a landmark ruling, the Supreme Court declared that the transaction was indeed not taxable in India. They emphasized that since it was a foreign-to-foreign deal, the Indian government had no jurisdiction over it. And here's a head-turner: the court ruled that retrospective taxation couldn't apply to transactions that were legal at the time they occurred. In a twist of fate, the Indian government was ordered to refund 2,500 crore rupees that Vodafone had deposited earlier. This decision sent shockwaves through the Indian taxation system and the international business community. However, the Indian government wasn't done yet. In response to their defeat, they introduced a retrospective amendment to the Income Tax Act in 2012. This amendment permitted the government to tax such deals retroactively. Many multinational companies felt the brunt of this controversial change. Fast forward to 2021, the winds of change began to blow again. The Indian government decided to repeal that retrospective tax law. Why the shift? They aim to improve the ease of doing business in the country and attract more foreign investment. This was part of an effort to rebuild trust with foreign investors after the Vodafone debacle. In a surprising twist, Vodafone and the Indian government managed to settle their long-standing dispute. The matter, which had escalated and captured public attention, was finally resolved. And to wrap up the saga, the Indian government agreed to refund the amount that Vodafone had initially deposited. So, what does this all mean? This case highlights how tax laws can create challenges in international business. It serves as a cautionary tale for any foreign investor looking to engage in the Indian market. It's also a reminder of the importance of clear and fair taxation regulations. If history teaches us anything, it's to be prepared for the unexpected twists in business. If you found this breakdown of the Vodafone case insightful, please give it a thumbs up. Share this video with anyone interested in tax laws or international business. And leave your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about the role of retrospective tax laws in business? Thank you for watching. Until next time, keep questioning and exploring the world of finance and law.